I am trying to think of anything that you would...
Alright, Joe, we know the answer. It was the nature taking the land back. Because Adam had to point it out.
Oh yeah, because the druid stuff was going on. That's what it was. I knew there was something else we were supposed to be worrying about. I just couldn't remember it.
But those are the 4 things. They didn't quite know what was, but all they knew was that it was constantly expanding out. That's why they were talking about... They had moved the town multiple times, and they were talking about it. It was... With how things were, there was a good likelihood that they were going to have to move the town again.
Bunch of relocators.
Filthy tourists.
Talking about... Like, what ring are you talking about? Like,
When we were fighting the skeletons, I found a sapphire ring on the pedestal. When we returned to our hometown of Ravenroost, the guide personnel told me it would belong to possibly one of 3 people in this town.
Oh, okay. Alright. I thought you were talking about, like, the ring that she had from way back when she pickpocketed that. Like,
I don't even know what ring she has.
She has a signet ring. So.
Well, that's her business.
Apparently I have a signet ring.
Better write it down.
Do I have it written down? That's a good question. I have a lot of things written down at this point. Ruby ring, golden ring, claw ring, totem, tanglefoot bag. Is it the gold ring? Or is it the ruby ring?
It's gold.
Gold. Found it!
So then for the sapphire ring that you had that you're trying to find, who are you going to go and...
Well, let's see here.
Eldritch Blast!
Yeah, that's it's their basic attack.
I like it.
They can modify that spell so many different ways.
Done. Oh, I only get 2. That's upsetting.
Yeah, you get, like I said,
you're
limited on the number you know, but you don't run out of casting ability. Go try Bad Rock, the retired sheriff adventurer.
He currently lives on the southern outskirts of the town. He is still within the town, but he's along the edge. Are you just gonna go and do it yourself? Or are you going to...
I'll let you know I'm headed out if you want to come with.
Sure.
It doesn't take you that long. The streets are fairly easy to follow and stuff. There's not a lot of... There is a lot of, like, back alleys and stuff, but actual main streets onto roads and stuff are fairly precise.
That's what those numbers were. Okay.
What?
I have 2 numbers written down, 54 and 53, and I just remembered there are room numbers.
Oh.
Because Jill got all pissy when I gave her the odd number.
You should have known better.
Oh, I know now.
You should have known before.
Oh, I knew, but now Elliot knows.
Oh. There you go. There you go. I'm proud of you for putting it into role playing. Alright. So you get to the house. It's a fairly nice, well kept house. It's not anything spectacular or anything. It's a 2-story house. It's wood with some slight accents of brick and stuff. There is a large oak tree that's right outside the front of it and stuff. A couple of decently large windows that are allowing a good portion of light out. You can tell that there is somebody inside. You can hear it too. There's a small little pond also out more towards the back of the house and stuff. There's a hitching post near the front door, but beyond that, there's not much. At this point, there are still other houses and buildings nearby, but it's starting to kind of thin out. once you've gotten to this point in town, so not as quite as packed. So.
Yeah, I'll approach his house and knock on the door if I don't see him before I get to the door.
It's, as you knock on the door, it takes a little bit, but you can hear sounds like stuff crashing to the floor and like feet it before the door's thrown open. Yes?
Good day. I was perhaps wondering if you perhaps lost or misplaced a ring at all.
The man you can make out a little bit. He's not fully standing in the doorway and stuff. Wait, which one did you think?
Bad Rock.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He's not fully standing in the door. It's slightly ajar. You can still see that there's a couple locks in it. One moment. Closes the door and you can hear a bit more of a commotion inside again before you can hear the sliding of the locks as the door is open. No. Not that I'm aware of.
Just to confirm, you are Bad Rock, correct?
Yeah. Kind of.
Since motive, you paused when answering if that was his name. 14.
This guy's lying. So, he seems real. It's a clear lie. It's not. You can tell just generally by how he worded that it's not like he makes a profession. He's not skilled in lying. He's pretty inept at it. So,
I'm sorry to have bothered you then.
Nothing to worry about. You have a good night. Quickly,
but so it
goes to
it's the middle of the day.
Oh. I'm rather busy. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Let's just go give the gold to somebody else.
You're right.
Wait.
Have a pleasant day. I'm sorry to be bothered.
What do you mean?
I thought it might have been yours, but as you have answered, it's not, so we must be on our way.
Well, I'll go and check. I'll check real quick. I was too hasty.
I understand. Rings, very small objects.
Wait out here. I'll be right back.
Of course.
As he goes to leave, he goes to close the door. Does not fully close, though. It squeaks. Is left with a little crack and stuff. So.
Could we take a quick look around to see if there's a back door? I guess she's opening the door.
Are you pushing the door open or something? Okay, I was like, what are you pressing? I don't know. But, alright. Yeah, the door opens. So. If you wanted to look, yeah, you could look for a back door, but the door is open, so.
I'm gonna check around back.
It's too easy. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll stay here.
Alright, I'll just take a walk around the house and see if there's any other doors or windows he might be running out of.
As you go around back, there are other windows. There's no back door. There are other windows, but they're all closed.
I'll eventually get my way back to the front door. Just so I know, how many windows on each side of the house did I see? Like on
the bottom floor where you are, there were 5 windows. There's one near the front door. There's one on the right side, one on the left side, and 2 in the back.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and I would quickly look up to make sure he didn't have like maybe a rope or something hanging out of the second story, if there is a second story.
It is. It's a 2-story. As you went around, you didn't spot anything. All the windows seem to be firmly closed. So,
okay.
As far as you could, you'd have to be up on the second story to be able to truly see if they were firmly closed. But as far as you can see, no, there's no ajar window or anything.
All right, I'll get my way back to the front door.
All right.
Anything happen?
Did I see anything happen?
You can, with the door open, you are able to clearly hear that there is the sound of stuff being moved around upstairs. So, but there's been no actual sign or sightings of anything else.
I go ahead and whisper. There's 5 windows on the ground floor, and it seems he has nothing hanging out of any of the upper floors. So, yeah, any escape he will likely hear.
I'm gonna check around quietly.
In the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you go in, there is a fire in the fireplace. It's casting a good amount of light into the room that you're currently in. It's fairly sparse, but there are quite a few things knocked over. There's the table that's in the far left side. It's completely covered in just random assortment of things. There's a couple of really old, dented-looking pieces of armor, books, plates. There's a chair that's been overturned. There's a couple other chairs that are like actual like cushioned, soft chairs and stuff. Like one near the fireplace. Even from here, you can see that there's a pretty thick layer of dust over it. A couple bookshelves with, again, just random assortment of knickknacks and. The cupboards near the table where foods look like they've been ransacked. Just stuff's been pulled down. You can see a lot of it. Looks like it was half eaten before it's kind of tossed to the side. There is a broken leash tied to a rope in the far left-hand corner on the opposite side of the room of the table. And then close to the leash there is the stairway leading upstairs.
Any blood anywhere?
Do a search check.
I can do that. 15.
There's a small amount. It looks like somebody had been cleaning it and stuff. But the blood also looks fairly old. It's been dry for a while, so.
Blood here.
I'm still standing outside because if I try to sneak, it'll give away the position.
I'm not sneaking.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, she just made it.
Just walked in.
Oh.
Like you can clearly hear how loud he's being upstairs, and you're outside. He's making enough noise he wouldn't be able to hear if you're just.
See, well,
And you would have enough of kind of the idea if he's coming back with how loud he's being, because the noise would kind of calm.
well, I'll walk slowly.
Okay.
Yes,
You are covered in armor.
exactly.
Fine.
Which room did she see the blood in?
It's the whole bottom floor is just one large.
Once he comes in, I'm gonna start trying to find a nice hiding spot, or at least somewhere where I wouldn't be noticed. Someone coming directly down the stairs.
All right.
So this opening room, the entire floor is just
The whole
blood
floor.
stain?
No, like she's over towards the bloodstains closer towards where the broken leash and everything is, and that's over in the far left-hand corner of the room. I'm just saying that the whole bottom floor is it's one big room. So.
Okay. So, and it's next to a leash, so it could have been like a pet that got hurt?
It's a rope that is tied to the wall with a large broken leash.
Does the blood like trail off anywhere, or is it just stationary?
You can't really tell because, like I said before, it looks like somebody had been cleaning it.
Okay.
It's not fully clean, but it was also, like I said, fairly old. It had long since been dry, but a lot of it had been cleaned up and smeared away. So,
now can we see the stairwell up, the stairs going up at all, or are they in a different part of the house?
You're no, the stairs are like. I'll use it down. I don't want to get out.
It's not very good at this temperature.
You should have only bought one.
I did only buy one.
I thought you had another sandwich when you showed up.
Nope.
What? Okay, what was the other thing you bought? The tray.
Fries.
Oh.
Loaded fries, but fries.
Filled yourself up on fries and then suffered through a shake.
You can go heat it up if you want. So.
It wouldn't be the same.
I know it
Not
wouldn't be the same, but it's.
Hello?
So you're
So
right
it's-
near the stairs. Like that's the leash, that's the stairs, the entryway that you came in. It's fireplace, that's a seat, that's a shelf, there's a shelf, table, cupboards. There's more than one cupboard, but
This is a fairly small house.
it's I mean it's a decent size, especially for one person, and like I said, it's 2 stories. So there's more stuff. But yeah, it's fair. I didn't draw. Like I said, it's fairly messy. Like there's stuff all over. Like on the table, I said it was filled to the brim with just random stuff. All the shelving has just random assortment and stuff. There was an overturned chair right here.
Yeah. Okay, it's messy.
Like there's more stuff to it. I'm just like drawing out like the main.
Yeah, it's
things.
being ransacked, so. She's taken hiding spot.
If she was around here when you came in, and when you came in, it would be either she could hide behind the chair. This is another table. She could hide underneath this table or around here. She could hide behind this, like in this corner. Or in this corner too. Actually, this corner would be a better one than over here because the view she'd be more
I
obscured.
think I'm going to go ahead and step back outside because that's where you'd be expecting to go.
Door. All right.
And then I'll slightly close the door, but not all the way. And just have my, I was going to say back turned, but I don't want him coming out and clubbing me in the back of the head. I'll just
Because he was, like, you didn't get a full view of what he looked, because he was staying fairly hidden, like he wasn't fully exposing himself to you. But from what you could see, he was on the taller side. Not like Goliath level or anything, but he was taller than 5'12" to 6'4". I mean, 5'11" to 6'4". If it was 5'12", then it would be 6 foot.
6 feet.
Like I said, we'll wait because
Yeah,
at that point,
essentially it'll be up to Jill on whether or not she wants to immediately backstab him or check out the upstairs when he comes down.
you could, because she would be. I mean, she's not in a good hiding place, but if it really came down to it and you wanted to try, you could try and hide somewhere outside and wait around, see if he leaves. Then you would have a bit more of a free range to be able to go in and kind of look around. You can, like you said.
Like if I hide somewhere, he might dismiss it and not come outside at all.
Well, I'm saying, like, that's why I said you can wait and see if he. I'm not saying that for sure, like he would. I'm just saying that there's the opportunity, because if he's there, you only really have the option of we beat him upside the head and then search, or try and be really covert about it while he's in there, and in which case, if you beat him over the head or if he leaves, then you can play a bigger factor in searching inside the house. If you don't, then you're kind of limited down to it's going to be Jill looking inside the house. Because like you said, you're wearing a fair amount of armor and stuff, and you're on the louder side, you don't have real skill in sneak. So, I mean, this is where once Jill comes back, I'll let you guys talk it out, because this is something that it's not a big thing, but it is something that you kind of need to plan this. Because, well, I mean, I kind of need to know what you're going to do, because then that's how it'll affect it along it. You could fly by the seat of your pants and just run up there real quick and like backhand him and hope it knocks him out or something. But
nah, he's got money on the mind now. So he's gonna come to us.
Must kill Jacob's character.
Why?
I don't know.
What drives you to feel this way?
Jealousy, rage, the insatiable need for blood. I don't know. I'm scared, Jacob. I don't want to pull this world.
Don't worry, I'm sure Ethan will be here eventually, and then you can kill him. You can kill his third character.
That's right. I didn't even think of it like that. No way. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
I feel like this is a new day. And
yeah,
I can finally, be myself again. I need a knife. Alright, it's poorly drawn because I'm not an artist, but, at all.
I'm aware.
Damn it.
wow.
I'm devastated. Alright, it's the doorway, round table. This is the table that's covered in knickknacks. Right there, that's one of the cupboards where like the food was thrown out. These are her couple shelves, a chair, that's the fireplace, the stairs leading upstairs, and that's the rope with the leash on it. Jacob, you said that you were finding a place to hide. Jacob said that he was actually going to go back outside since there was no viable place for him to.
Well,
I was hiding in a place where somebody coming down the stairs wouldn't immediately see me.
Well, that's what I was.
I was also mainly going outside because the guy coming downstairs would be more likely to go straight to the door, and that way either I can try and get him to come outside, or she can just sneak up behind him, or just sneak upstairs, or just something.
And like while we were talking, that's where I was trying to, because at first I was like, so you could hide, you could try and hide on the opposite side of this chair since it wouldn't be directly in his view. You could hide over here, like because the table is fairly cluttered and there's enough stuff on the floor you might be obscured, or right here, but on the opposite side of
Why
these
not
shelves.
back behind where the stairs are over here?
Or you could hide there, yeah. I didn't think about that.
I can just pat him.
That's why you're not a rogue.
That is why, because I'm not stealthy no matter what I do. That's why the multiple times when you came over and I said, there's a stealth mission in this video game. Jacob, play this level for me.
This happens. He makes me play the stealth missions.
Because I can, but I won't ever get past it. But okay, so you're gonna hide there and go.
Oh.
Today is ruined forever. I hate this game. Hey, look, Curtis is on, but probably not. All right, so with that,
Very upset.
how
Very upset.
you have a general idea of how long you're wanting to hide there because you had come up with
Until I can go up behind him, I guess.
you had come up with because you were trying to figure out how you were gonna.
Oh, yeah. It
search.
was either I could just stand outside the door, maybe hide around the corner and see if he pokes his head out and try and get him outside the house completely. I wasn't sure what to do.
Beat him over the head and knock him out.
That's always an option.
Out.
As we clearly know, he's
Sounds like
not supposed to be here.
someone.
It's not close all the way.
Hey guys,
Ethan.
sorry about that.
You liar! You said you would let me know if you were on your way, and I did not get a message. That
No. I was gonna tell you, yeah, you didn't get a message. I will promise you that. It's just, it was a hell of a day today. My dad got married.
Bummer.
That wasn't that bad.
Oh.
To my stepmom. Well, now my stepmom.
Yeah.
I always refer to her.
I was gonna be like, what? She's my stepmom, not officially.
Well,
but now.
I've always been calling her stepmom because she's been with my dad for the last 20 years.
Now here's a very crucial thing that I have to ask you: do you have your character for this game?
I do not know quite yet, and I do not know which game you're playing.
It's the one where you went and got involved with the cult in the basement.
You're playing a cleric.
You got involved with a cult in the basement.
A cleric of what? I don't know. But, you know.
Apparently something involving a basement now.
Well, I mean, it
It was
was
the
a
basement
cellar,
cult.
but it was
A basement.
yeah, it's basement. Because I
Yes,
had
I do actually have
It's not
that.
a basement, it's a
I
secret
am so
laboratory.
surprised. Sorry about that.
So are we.
Yeah, but my dad had more information for me. He wanted to talk to me about what was going on with him. I told him. It was just a bunch of stuff. Sorry about that. I don't mean to bring it down, bring the vibe down, or, you know.
Debbie Downers, for God.
But, you know,
We don't allow Debbies here.
No Debbie's allowed.
unless it's Little Debbie's. I will accept Little Debbie's here. Depending on which Little Debbie's it is. If it's a snowball, get out. I don't want those.
Nobody likes snowballs.
What?
I don't think I've ever
Oh.
had.
Nobody
Huh?
likes
I don't
snowballs.
think
They're
I've ever
like,
had
I watched.
they look like they'd be perfectly and deliciously tasteful, except they're covered in fucking coconut.
See, and like I like
I
coconut
don't like
in
the
small amounts, but it's
marshmallow.
just
I like coconut, but I just don't like the marshmallow with it. It's just, ugh. But yeah, no, I
yeah,
was watching I was watching UK people react to American food, American junk food. And they're like, oh, this looks awesome. They eat it and they're like, why do they like this? I'm like, we don't like it. There's a
We don't. Nobody likes them.
Still make them, so someone does. Or enough people do.
they're making them just to
Sadistic
Torture.
bastards.
torture us.
you sat on my foot again.
So,
Hey, Sherman.
I'm over here fully.
I got these. Just in case somebody wanted something. I wanted something. Reason why I got them.
Good reason.
what do you have your character sheet?
Yeah.
You guys talk
Ooh.
about work.
And then suddenly you come to, and you're not in the cellar/basement anymore. Hooray for freedom!
I was never in there because the last time I remember I went back to my.
But you
Yeah.
were in there because I didn't remember where you were because it's been 2 months. It's
No, I locked myself in there.
Good job.
you did it.
Didn't you like skedaddle out of there because
Yeah,
they
I
realized,
skedaddled and I.
because they
threw-
realized you were a cleric and they were going to
And-
kill you?
I skedaddled and I put like a bunch of boxes in front of it to lock the door
Sam
behind
kind
me.
of sold you out on that one.
Yeah, Sam.
To
Sam
be fair,
was
you
shot that
just
girl.
willy-nilly followed him down.
You did.
You could have easily figured out, like, when you walked down there and how I described the journal thread, you were still just kind of like,
It was reconnaissance.
let's figure out how this is going down. And
It
then
was a reconnaissance mission.
You didn't know what the fuck was happening. Don't play it off like you did.
I don't remember this section at all.
because it's been 2 months.
So you've reiterated several times.
4 months. But yeah, so you're... Sure, we'll say that you're in your room then, so that way you weren't just standing out while all this stuff's going on.
Sorry, I just rolled 2 18s.
I was going to say, you that much of a stickler for continuity? Alright, you're still outside the cellar. You're not in your room. But good job on the 2 18s where you put it in there.
No, I just rolled them randomly. I got 18, 18, 15, 13, 15, 13.
Oh, see, that's why you never roll super high and stuff. You use them all up in just random no rolls. My goodness, you play the dangerous game.
Dangerous game.
But, alright, so, real
Didn't
quick
they used to have, like, breakaways? Like you're sticking your hand in?
What?
I can't
Lower
stand
that
having
2
I
points.
can't stand having character less than 18 intelligence. It just drives me insane. I know I can do this, but I can't do this because my character doesn't know to do this.
I just hand it to the smarter person.
I mean, it makes sense.
Hey, you're smart. Let's here.
I like to think I'm smart.
Probably smarter than me.
Egomaniac.
Don't sell yourself down. You've done smart things. You've done smart things. Yeah.
Everybody has their own. Jacob tries to get us killed.
I don't try to.
He succeeds.
I saved you.
There's no better way of getting in somebody's good graces than hoping
Shooting
that
a
they don't
laser in their
remember
face.
the entire story and be like, by the way, I saved you. Like, what you should have done is when you saw it coming, you should... This isn't really
There's always got to be
interesting
more
and stuff,
people, he said, before he put one of the characters in grave danger.
And I like just your like nonchalant realization. It's like, oh, facing the wrong way.
Sadistic bastard.
Like you weren't even like, oh crap, facing the wrong way. You're just like, facing the wrong way. Like
Monsters.
before anything happened, you were already like resolved. It's like, it's too late for her. All right. Hope she doesn't watch this episode. I'll remake her character and stuff, and real quick, yeah, see, she's fine.
Bastard.
Wait.
He tried to kill me. True story.
She got shot and everything. But it's all right.
Was this the XCOM thing? Because I haven't been watching.
See, he even knows.
Yeah, I meant to be watching it, but I was just like, I have work.
That's when I watch it.
I wish I could watch it at work, otherwise I would be. I'm actually supposed to go out to Marion, Illinois on the 2nd for more work.
All right.
For about a month.
Okay, so your character is not in the
I'm in the pub.
cellar. You're in the pub. Then, what are you doing in the pub?
I'm going to order a drink.
All right.
Why does that not surprise me? Wait. What have we learned from going into pubs and just randomly ordering drinks?
Another.
Ask the price.
There you go.
What's the price of the drink?
I'm proud of you, Ethan.
How much money you get spent?
I'm proud.
I'm surprised I remember that.
See, sometimes you can do smart things.
You learned something. That's all I ask for. Deep speech, done. I want it. Primordial, hell yeah, let's add it. What else do we have on this list?
I'm
The
gonna have
all-time,
to deny a
I'll
few
take
things on
it.
your character sheet.
Immortal. Yeah, fine.
That's
Whatever.
not
What
the
is
same.
Korak?
Alahora?
Or
Let's find out.
of all the things they have on here, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know what this
How
one
do you
is.
spell it?
AARAKO.
Found it.
They're birds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, why are you chiming in early? I typed a whole 3 letters into my phone. You knew.
It was one
That's
of my.
it. Ethan, you're safe this time. I'm switching the target.
It was
back
one
to
of
you.
my pirate characters. Was a bird character. It was that race.
Really?
Yeah.
We
don't
never
remember
got that
that.
far to find out.
I don't remember that.
Oh, we didn't get to play the game.
Oh yeah.
All right. So it costs a silver for how much? You're just wanting like a normal ale, or what
Yeah.
do you want? Okay, yeah, it's just silver
Silver.
because we don't do anything less than a silver here. Because Jewel Rage.
You mean copper? That'll be my.
Shut the fuck up.
You'll only get paid in copper.
It's just the next.
Just ignore the fact that my character carries around leather working tools, even though she's not a leather worker. You don't need to know why.
It's true. I don't.
Actually, I wouldn't even.
I mean, it could just
You
be.
will know why.
It could just be for fashion. You could just be like, this looks really good.
Yeah, sure.
Or it could be like sadistic. It's like, I'm gonna flay you, or something like that. Who knows? Well, you do, but I don't.
He's getting drunk and we're doing
Ah,
other
yeah.
stuff.
Okay. There's not a whole lot of people currently in the pub, as it's fairly early on in the day right now. There's a couple. I mean, the drunks and everything, but the barkeep eventually comes back with a mug full of ale and hands it to you. You enjoy that.
Well, thank you.
Kind of looks at you for a second, a little bit of pity, and then walks off. And
I'm old.
poor soul, he must be suffering pretty hard if he's already drinking this early.
I got chased out by a group of people that.
He wasn't actually talking to you.
I think that's perfectly justified right now.
Your new friends didn't want to be friends anymore.
We're not even friends with him.
No, we're not.
I was hoping they would be my friends.
Well, you learned something today, didn't
From
you?
our,
Nobody wants to be my
Two
friends.
things. Ooh.
from our perspective, you're some member of the church that just got trampled by a giant.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
What? Oh yeah, I can't remember. I didn't even remember.
It beat him
that.
so hard he couldn't even remember. So.
I'm sorry, Sonny.
But all right. So, what are you going to be doing anything while you drink, or are you just going to be sitting there drinking?
No drinking.
All right. Okay, we're back to you guys. Then you're hiding. You're standing outside. What are you going to do while you're standing outside?
I get a fucking proficiency bonus with a spear, but not a rapier. Why?
Well, because one's
It's a
spear
sickle?
simple.
With a sickle? Really? I guess I'll take a sickle.
It's not a scythe. It's
It's not a
trash.
scythe. It's like a short scythe. I mean, I don't.
It's
I mean, can
one-handed
combine the
and it's
spear
small.
with the sickle.
Yeah, you
and
just
you got
tie
a
it,
scythe.
so-
I mean, what's the fucking point?
Well, at that point, then it's improvised.
Can I just have a scythe and just say it's a sickle spear? Have the dreaded sickle spear. I'm just saying.
Would you like the exotic weapon proficiency to go with that?
I can't. That's why I'm asking to combine two simple weapons into a complex weapon.
Her intelligence is higher. So,
Logic states they should work relatively the same.
I mean, and if not, then it's a projectile weapon. When she goes to swing, it's
Oh, that'd
just
be
going to
pretty cool.
throw this.
That'd be awesome.
Just like slings the.
That'd have some fucking mean strength to it too.
Yeah,
Then
that
you
would
would-
actually go far.
Then you would just roll percentile and say, okay, the blade hit somebody, or gosh darn it, the handle hit somebody in the head.
Do you have a craft skill?
No, that's not a thing.
Then you're not going to be
Not
allowed
a
to build
thing.
it.
That's literally not a thing.
Just get a tube pipe and put the
Read
spear
your
in.
5th edition stuff,
I'm
man.
working on
Not a
it.
thing.
They're really,
Wait, what? There's no craft.
Figure
in
it
fifth
out
edition?
later.
No.
That's sad because I have the 5th edition boys.
Yes, I think that's one thing they all have.
wow.
Oh. Oh.
You're lumping everybody into something.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Jacob.
I like to wear my
I called
hat.
you out and I didn't mean to. I apologize.
Just borrowing.
I don't understand. Halberd is basically a fucking spear. I don't understand this. This is stupid. They're
Well,
lost.
spear stabbing and halberd tend to be slashing, so.
Practically the same fucking thing.
Well, I mean,
Javelin.
if you want,
Javelin's a pokey thing.
if you want to have justification, then yeah, a lot of halberds actually do have like the pointy thing at the top to where you could stab at somebody. There you go.
Just saying.
Shouldn't it be like a poking slashing?
Shut up, Ethan.
Slash.
Making too much sense here.
Whip. Do I have a whip?
Whip.
See, the way this works is not so much you can't use the weapon, you just don't get any bonuses to it. And they don't even list scythe. That's kind of upsetting. So I'm just going to go with my sickle spear. Pretend it's a scythe because they don't exist.
Sickle spear?
My sickle spear.
I like the little hand sickle. You know, like the...
Yeah,
mean,
it's a sickle spear.
Yeah.
You
I
just
was
tie the
thinking like
spear.
the bait with like the scythe.
Yeah, no,
For,
that's
like,
a
the
scythe.
one.
They don't have scythes, though. What's up with that?
So
We could probably get back on the game. Where
We
were we?
technically were on,
should go in with a hammer and a sickle spear.
I am trying to concentrate here.
I'm sorry.
by asking questions about a game we're not even playing. Okay.
Acid splash. Acid splash.
I'll stand about 10 feet away from
It's
the
like
door.
pocket sand, except acid.
That's what Sam used, didn't he?
You know, pocket sand, pocket sand, pocket sand. Okay, I'm sorry, what were you saying? What were you doing while you were waiting out there?
I'm gonna practice coin flipping because I just need to buy time.
Alright, so. Heads you live, tails you die.
It's a dangerous game I'm playing, apparently.
That's where the pocket acid comes into play and stuff. You can become
Pocket
two-faced
acid?
too. Will you be like Jill when she plays Star Wars and roll that 20 most of the time? Or will you be like Jill when she plays Dungeons and Dragons?
Shut the fuck
It was a 1. It slid off.
It slid off, but what did it hit the table? That's what
It
counts.
hit the table as a 20.
It has
There
to hit
you
the
go.
table. So, I mean, it's Star Wars.
Now it's a 1.
It's that
Wait.
wall that I made attack you guys.
Still a 1. Yeah.
Wrecked. What's Druidcraft? It's not
Jeez, what? Do you not know how to flip a coin?
vicious
Try to do it
mockery.
while
Oh,
standing.
hell yeah. I mean, no.
There's your coin back.
Dude, I would like fucking kill
What kind of
vicious
coin is that?
mockery. Dude, I would wreck.
You've done it before.
Oh, you want to see my coin?
Yes, I want to see the coin. What is this?
A
It's a coin.
Oh, that makes
Okay.
total sense now.
Druidcraft is a transmutation cantrip.
I love it.
Whispering to the spirits of nature, you create one of the following effects within range. You create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts
Useless
the
to me.
weather will
Harmless.
be.
I hate that word.
You instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod
adorable.
open, or a leaf bud bloom. You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect such as
Eldritch
falling
Blast.
leaves, or you instantly light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
I just kind of want to take destroy water just to fuck with everybody and like take all the water out of their water skins. Thirsty? I bet you are.
Wow.
Evil? I bet you are.
Be like that.
You really are evil.
One of my friends eventually got high enough level where he was using destroy water on people.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like he would like specify a person I disliked, and then he would go up and he'd be like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you," and shake their hands, and then use destroy water on them, and
So, mummy rot?
except without being a mummy.
They just be dead.
So dead.
I'll be
Hidden
dehydrated.
ship.
You'll be dead. Da, 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 but you flip and you're going. Okay, you're hiding after. After a few more minutes, the noise upstairs ceases, and you can hear heavy footsteps, not prints. The man descends down the stairs and makes his way towards the door. He does not seem to really take notice of the door being... He wasn't paying attention really before, so he doesn't really take notice of the door being slightly...
I'm gonna go upstairs, all quiet.